Hi, I'm Steve Riley, former town manager. They've dragged me out of retirement to talk about this incredible park here, Jarvis Creek Park. And to tell you a story about how it came to be, because while I hope that you enjoy it for what you see out here, it's a special park to me for the parts that you don't see, for what this actually really is. And that's a massive drainage project. Cool park, massive drainage project. So in the 1990s, we had some significant flooding, and we were already underway with the drainage study. And one of the problem areas was Main Street, a significant part of Hilton Head Plantation, and the school complex. Even modest rains caused Main Street to flood, caused backups, and it was one of our prime target areas. The initial engineering solution for that was to take the very upper reaches of Jarvis Creek, which is kind of out there behind Wendy's, and turn what is now just a narrow little stream into a 150-foot wide, 6-foot deep, riprap lined canal. And that was going to be the drainage solution. Nobody on staff liked that solution. We knew the community, if they heard about it, would question it. And the other thing, when you do something like that, is you move water quickly to the receiving body, and that action brings the pollutants in, and the turbidity causes water quality problems. And we were about water quality too. A team of staff led by Scott Liggett sat down and really tried to think out this. And we were in negotiations for this piece of property at the time, and they came up with this solution. Leave the creek alone for now, up at its upper reaches, build a pump station. You'll see a big building up there, again across from the Wendy's. And we built pipes that are under the road that leads from there into the park. It runs by the Children's Center and comes into this lake. Now, this lake was a farm field. This had been horse pasture, and so it was free of trees, which isn't very often on Hilton Head Island. And their idea was, let's build this big lake. And it can be an amenity feature for the community, but it will also be a drainage system. It will funnel the water through, it will filter the pollutants as they settle out or evaporate. And as it moves to the end, Jarvis Creek is bigger at that point. Jarvis Creek can handle the runoff there much better than they could up at the upper reaches. And the other thing that they realized was we were getting ready at that time to build the Cross Island Parkway, which is behind us. And they were going to need, because you have those overpasses, you have the elevated roadbed, they were going to need 1 million cubic yards of dirt. And each dump truck load is 10 yards. A lot of dump trucks. But here you're right adjacent to the job site. And so we could sell them the dirt, they would dig it out, they would pay us for the dirt would pay to build this park, and all that traffic, and think about those dump trucks coming over every day in the middle of all the morning traffic coming onto the island. We avoid all that. They can use big earth moving equipment to move the dirt. And so this turned into this win-win-win. That was just really incredible. And so we built the park with the money from the dirt sales. We dug this big lake. It is a massive drainage project. And Jarvis Creek, which at the time had massive shellfish closures because of water quality, in this filtration effort, all of Jarvis Creek was reopened to shellfish, which is just a major accomplishment. So you solved a major drainage problem with not only not making the water quality worse, but taking water quality back to where it's better. There's a measurement they call fecal coliform. The threshold for swimming in water is 200 parts per million, but because of the bioaccumulation in shellfish, the threshold for shellfish is 20 parts per million. We beat that standard. So that's why I love this park as something that was just a really cool solution and an environmentally sensitive solution to a major drainage problem. This lake has never had a name, but thanks to action by town council, this lake will now forever be known as Lake Liggett. fitting tribute to a man who contributed an awful lot to this community.